One day, arriving home, we found a tiny rock pigeon alone in the back garden of our Bangkok condominium. It had likely fallen from a nest we couldn't locate, possibly high in a nearby tree. With no adult pigeons in sight and cats roaming the neighborhood, we decided to take it in for safety. At first, feeding proved challenging. Spoon feeding with hand-rearing formula brought little success, so we carefully shifted to tube feeding. Gradually, our little guest grew stronger, began feeding independently, and soon started pecking at a pigeon seed blend on its own. As it settled in, it began to feel at home. We never planned to keep the bird, only to help it survive and return to the wild when it was ready. Still, the little dove needed a name, so we decided to call our feathered friend Polypeptide. Rock pigeons, Columbolivia, are prolific breeders, capable of nesting year-round, though they are most active in spring and summer. They typically raise 2 to 3 broods each year, with each clutch containing 1 or 2 smooth, glossy white eggs measuring about 3 to 4 centimeters long. Both parents share incubation duties, which lasts around 17 to 19 days, until the altricial chicks, born blind and featherless, hatch. The squabs are fed a nutrient-rich pigeon milk from their parents and fledge at 4 to 6 weeks old, though they continue to receive parental care for a short period afterward. Their nests are simple platforms made of sticks and twigs, often placed on ledges, building structures, or natural cliffs, and may be reused for multiple broods. Polypeptide became somewhat of a pet and gained more freedom at home, even meeting baby bear. Rock pigeons typically live around 3 to 5 years in the wild, though some individuals can reach 15 years or more in captivity under ideal conditions. They are monogamous, usually forming long-term pair bonds, and often stay with the same mate for life. Both parents share duties like nest building, incubation, and feeding the chicks, which strengthens their bond over successive broods. As Polypeptide grew, we began introducing it to the outside world. Today, we take it on a supervised trip back to the very tree where it had first been found, allowing it to spread its wings. We call and wait, but it is not flying yet. Maybe it's too soon for flying, but being outside should be fun just the same. We'll come back later to practice flying. On occasions when we had to go out, Polypeptide was left home alone for a while, but we always closely monitored it via CCTV to make sure it remained safe. Going outside again. Wanna come? Today, via the swimming pool garden, we make our way to the front garden, where we enjoy some quality time on a wooden bench. Eventually, we head back to the tree at the back for more flight attempts. Lately, Polypeptide has been flapping its wings while remaining perched and making short hops and semi-flights onto our furniture. So, today, he seems more keen than ever to take to the sky. And here he comes. Well done, Polypeptide. We are proud of you. Let's practice some more. Rock pigeons can also be trained to fly on command, a skill that has been used for centuries in pigeon racing and message delivery. With consistent training and familiar landmarks, they learn to return to a specific location when released, effectively allowing handlers to direct their flights over long distances. This combination of navigational skill and trainability makes them uniquely suited for tasks that most other birds cannot perform reliably. Though we are thrilled and happy to see Polypeptide take its first flight, we are also sad, knowing this marks the beginning of letting go. So, life slowly shifted to the balcony, where food, water, shelter, and most importantly, freedom are available. For a while, Polypeptide stayed close, coming and going but returning to sleep on the balcony. After some time, he began staying away longer, sometimes even overnight. Rock pigeons have played a remarkable role in human history as messengers. Their natural homing ability allows them to return to their nest from great distances, a trait that has been harnessed for communication for thousands of years. These carrier pigeons were especially valuable before the advent of modern communication, carrying messages across battlefields, between cities, and even across seas. During both world wars, pigeons were used to deliver critical military intelligence, often under dangerous conditions, and many were awarded medals for their service. Their speed, reliability, and remarkable navigational skills made them indispensable in times when conventional communication was slow or unreliable. Even today, rock pigeons are celebrated for this extraordinary partnership with humans, demonstrating the unique bond between people and wildlife. Perched nearby, he hesitates when we call, then comes flying over. Rock pigeons are highly adaptable and intelligent birds, capable of recognizing individual humans and even remembering specific faces for long periods. Studies have shown that they can learn complex tasks, such as distinguishing between different objects, colors, and shapes, and can even be trained to carry out pattern recognition tasks similar to those used in cognitive research with primates. This intelligence, combined with their remarkable homing ability, makes them one of the most successful and widespread bird species in the world. Other pigeons began to appear, sharing the food, and often flying off together. Rock pigeons are widespread birds found across much of Asia and Europe, thriving in both natural landscapes and human-modified environments. Their plumage is highly variable, though the most familiar form is pale gray, marked by two distinct black bars on each wing. The legs and feet are purplish-red, while the head is dark bluish-gray with a striking orange iris. The gray bill bears a pale mark near the nostrils, and in adults the neck and upper chest shimmer with metallic green to reddish-purple iridescence. The tail tip and wing tips are dark gray. In addition to these typical colorations, leucistic individuals, showing unusually pale or patchy plumage, are also known to occur. As long as he returns, we continue feeding him. In the brief time he's been with us, Polypeptide has already left our balcony quite messy. Like many rock pigeons, he leaves droppings wherever he perches, a common nuisance in urban areas. Pigeon droppings can accumulate quickly on ledges, railings, and furniture, creating unsightly messes and potential health risks, as they can carry pathogens such as Salmonella, Histoplasma, and Cryptococcus. Their habit of roosting in large numbers can also cause damage to buildings over time. Because of their persistence and tendency to invade human spaces, rock pigeons are sometimes called rats of the sky, reflecting the frustration they can cause despite their historical significance and adaptability. In many places, feeding pigeons is prohibited. This is because providing food encourages large flocks to gather, which can lead to increased droppings, damage to buildings, and the spread of diseases. Local authorities often enforce these rules to help control pigeon populations and reduce the health and sanitation problems associated with their presence in urban areas. Balcony visits gradually became less frequent, and in time, Polypeptide was often gone for longer periods. We put up the yellow and red dolls as a recognition point for Polypeptide so he can easily identify our balcony. These dolls are souvenirs from Loei province and depict figures from the annual Tar Cone festival in Dan Sai. During the festival, dancers wearing ghostly masks parade through the streets. The masks are traditionally crafted from the spathe of a coconut palm combined with the top part of a basket used for steaming sticky rice. Once assembled, The masks are elaborately painted, and revelers don bright, flamboyant ghostly costumes. The festival celebrates a Buddhist legend in which a host of ghosts appeared to welcome the Bodhisattva Wetsundawn upon his return to his hometown after his exile. One day, without any of us realizing it at the time, a visit turned out to be a final goodbye. Polypeptide had found its way, and though we miss him, we are truly happy for him.